Hello, my name is Starlight and welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight is. So this is my first time coming out here at this place, so who knows what we're gonna see. So I wanted to bring you out here in the beginning of this trail. So I hope you're all getting out in nature, and please be kind to yourself. I'm watching you. Be kind to yourself. So I know there's some people out there that are struggling right now, going through some shit. So because it's a very powerful time right now with this not super full moon, but a full moon that, was last night and today, depending on where you are located. So this is a time to let go of, facing our shadows, side that we have, things that are flaws, things that we've been holding on to too long. And so there's a lot going on, especially with the twin flames during this wolf full moon in Cancer. So if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you could give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, don't forget you can leave me a message down below, beep, beep, beep. And you could share my videos. You could share my videos with your family, your friends. I always see a dog, so we're gonna say dogs and a bird. So besides that, you can also push the notification bell. I have it with me, but it's in my backpack, buried somewhere. And also you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So here we go. I've been wanting to do this video for a while now, but I had to make that video yesterday, and so here we are anyway. It doesn't matter. So this has a lot going on. I looked at the map really quick. So there's going to be a lot of plants right now that they're not out because it's the wrong time of year. So they've planted a lot of, like this one here has a name onto it, so I have never been here, and I'm just gonna wing it. And I'm not, like I said, I don't know where this is going to take me. I might have to turn around because the golf course is right there, and I am going to turn around because I believe I'm going the wrong way. So, and that's okay. That's life, is taking the wrong way really leads you to the, like the right path later on anyway. So we do that in life, is taking the wrong way or making the wrong decisions in life. But it's kind of weird because even though we make the wrong decisions, we learn from those things that we experienced, like making the wrong choice and going out with the wrong guy or girl. Then, okay, I made the wrong choice going out with that guy or that girl, but then there was lessons that we need to learn anyway. So it's kind of like it doesn't really matter, really, on things like that. We have so much to learn in life, and we're always going to be constantly learning and making changes in our life. And so that's part of this video, is not everybody likes making changes. And I'm a Virgo, so Virgos, at least this Virgo here, we all are different on how well we can make changes or change our routine around. And today, I don't know what happened. I'm just going to show you what I'm seeing here. A lot of rocks that they, somehow or another, they put them all here. So we're just going to check this place out here, and here. So this is going to be a beautiful spot in the summertime when everything is in bloom. So Starlight's kind of coming out here at not the greatest time to come out here. And then they got a storybook thing out here, like they do this is the first time I've seen a storybook thing out here on a trail out in this area. So right now, because of that full moon, I love this. It just says, I am not Oh, it says dormant. I thought it says something else, but so it's not dead or dying. It's in dormant right now. So anyway, today I want to talk about changes, that we all have to make in our life, and especially right now with this full moon. And you could be going through stuff and not even know that it's the moon affecting you and making you go through some shit right now. But some of you, I know that you know about these things, and it is not easy to face our shadow side and make changes when we need it. Sometimes, if I get this right, is it's better that we make the changes ourselves, and decide, what, I need to change that, I need to let that go. And that's what's so important about this 2025, is letting go of things or people that doesn't serve us any longer. And so there might be, when I say things, it could be all kinds of things. It could be letting go of cigarettes, stop smoking cigarettes, letting go of not eating healthy, letting go of anger, letting go of jealousy, letting go of worrying all the time and stressing out. Like the animals, they don't worry about that stuff. They know that somehow or another they're going to get their food. God takes care of the animals, and also people help take care of the animals. So change is necessary, and it doesn't mean that it's going to be comfortable. I just want to see if this, I want to do this because it goes around in a circle. So this is kind of how life is anyway, like a big portal here. So right now what I want to talk to you about is, what is your excuse why, there's things in your life that that you should change, but you don't want to, and I have to say, like, procrastination, procrastinating, putting things off is, you're making more work for yourself by doing that. And so it's best to take care of things, right away when they pop up. That way, because if you don't take care of those things now, it's not like you're gonna get away from not dealing with it another time. So we can all be guilty of that at times in our life, is to not to do things when we should. And I've been getting messages from the universe telling Starlight, you gotta try different things, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And that's what I've been working on right now, is like the last 2 days. Where I am is that there's older folks, and they do Chinese exercises. And so, I've been joining them for the last couple of days, and doing their exercises out there at the park. So I was the only it's kind of funny, I was the only white chick out there with these Chinese people, men and women. So, and it didn't bother me one bit at all. Starlight's I'm a people person. Even though I say I'm a people person, I love my time alone. I love, nobody is going to hold me back. But that's not just because I love my alone time, it doesn't mean that I want to spend the rest of my life alone. Absolutely not. No, Starlight's definitely is making space for, I've been doing that for a long time now, for love to come in my life, So in life, we all have things that we got to work on and change, whether we like it or not. And like I was saying earlier, it's better to do it willingly than to be dragged. Would you rather, just willingly say, my intuition, my body says I need to eat healthier, and then when we ignore those signs, because our body, you got to listen to your body. Your body could be talking to you, and, it could be responding to the lifestyle that you're living, and that has so many different ways of your lifestyle. And what I mean is, Are you letting things bother you where it's adding stress to your life? So if you're letting things, to stress you out and where it's adding problems in your health, well, you got to really listen to your body. Your body is trying to communicate. And that's why meditation is so important, is because that's what I've been learning is about my body. And yesterday, I've been learning this recently. I've been having back pains. Now, there's a reason why Starlight's having back pains. So it's stress, and that stress can go in our bodies, and that's why yoga is so important, to do, and is to flex your body, and so that way then the stress can release out through your body, so then you don't have to hold that stress in your body. You can actually let it go. It's okay to let it go. And so what's your excuse for not changing your eating habits when your body is saying you need to let that go? Starlight had to let her cheese go. I let my cheese go. I'm just going to take a peek over here because I've never been over here. I had to let my cheese go. I have not had any cheese at all. And eggs, I have not eaten. I let that go, is because I want the universe to communicate with me, and eating certain foods actually will be hard for you to get a clear insight on what God is trying to tell you, and just like drugs and alcohol. So drugs and alcohol is going to block things that the universe is trying to communicate with you by clearing those things that we know are not good for us. And I'm not, you can do whatever you want. So this is a skate park. That's what this is like. Is you're going to do what you want, and if you want to drink alcohol, drink alcohol. If you want to smoke marijuana, smoke marijuana. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just letting you know with my own experiences, God wanted me to stop doing those things, and I did one by one, and it took time to, once you get in a habit of doing those things, it is hard to let go of them. It's like waking up and having a cup of coffee every morning. And does Starlight drink a cup of coffee every morning? No. Starlight would love to have a cup of coffee every morning, but mostly I drink tea. And here and there I do drink my coffee because I do enjoy my coffee. So there's a lot of things that we got to let go of. Like I said, listen to your body. What is your body telling you? Is your body saying that, maybe you're eating too much cheese? I laugh because it's not funny. Eating too much cheese can really bound you up, where you can't go to the bathroom properly. So you gotta, you might get cramps. What is your body telling you when you get cramps? Like I was mentioning earlier about having back pain, and I was actually doing meditation, and I'm like, I got pain in my back, and that's because of stress. That's because, I got to let go of fear. I got to let go of doubt. I got to trust. And it's not easy, not for any of us, I am just adding this part in this video is when I was telling you about having pain in my back area when I was meditating, I forgot to add the important part in there is that with meditation and breathing, I was able to clear that during my meditation, is to breathe in those areas where I was having pains in my body. So meditation is awesome when you learn to focus on those areas in your body when you're meditating, and that you can really help yourself by meditating and breathing in those areas where you're having pain, and to release that out of your body, because that is stress that you're holding in your body. You know, so we all go through struggles where, you know, we know that we need to trust, but it's not that easy to just say, okay, you know, today I'm gonna just trust that you know, I'm gonna have the food that I need in my body. And my situation, you know, is a lot different than yours, where, you know, you can go, you got money, and I am rich and I am abundant, but, you know, it's a lot different when you have a job and you have money, and all you got to do is, like, when you want food, is that you just drive, you know, you get in your car, drive to the store, or you ride your bike and go to the store, grab the food, and get back in your car and go home. And but I am on a mission with God, where I have to trust and believe that all my things are going to be taken care of. And I've been doing really good on this journey, you know, this whole time. God has blessed me one way or another with food. The other day, it's kind of funny, I was having a hard time finding a food pantry nearby, and here I found a whole cantaloupe on the ground. It's so funny. It's like, huh. And this is not the first time this has happened, where, you know, I followed a trail one time on a park, and as I was walking around in this park my first time, is that I ended up finding a whole bunch of canned goods in water, and I needed the water. So I needed the water and I needed the food, so I grabbed it, you know, and brought it with me. It was kind of funny, because somebody was kind of cool about how they did that, is that I had to follow that trail to find the food. And Starlight's such a great finder, you know, so if you ever want to play hide and seek with Starlight, she's really good at hiding and finding people. So so what are your excuses why, you know, maybe you're watching too much TV and you know it. You know, it doesn't that get comfy, you know, like, and Starlight had a habit of doing that a long time ago, is, you know, I always had to watch a movie right before I went to bed, and that would probably be the last thing I did, was to watch a movie, and it was like my way, it would put me to sleep for the night. And I wasn't watching healthy stuff on the TV, you know, and I really would never watch TV in the daytime. It just was a right before I went to bed kind of thing for Starlight, where you might be somebody different, where, you know, you might wake up with a TV on. It might be something that you do throughout the day and at night, you know, and you could have like an addiction of watching too much TV, or maybe being on your computer too much. So we all can go through that, is to let things control us instead of us being in control with what we decide to do. So what is your excuse of not wanting to change things for 2025? You know, a lot of people have given up on, you know, making any changes for the new year. They think about how they couldn't do it before in the past, and so they just throw the towel in and they surrender, they give up. But then no changes happen in their life, because they gave up too early, they gave up too soon. And then they listen to other people, you know, because then they talk to other people and they're like, oh, I don't do that. And it's so easy to, you know, hear other people, you know, when they're being negative, and then you look, are they even working on themselves? More than likely not. You know, they're probably not working on themselves, and they probably don't care about working on themselves in a way where there's going to be growth in their life. So it is so important that you be wise and not listen to when people are giving you negative feedback in your life, because, you know, you might like, oh yeah, I'm just going to go along with what my friend, let me say Susie, Starlight doesn't have a friend named Susie, but I'm just going to, yeah, Susie said she doesn't even deal with that stuff. She doesn't work on herself, and I'm just going to go along with what she said, because she's my friend. And now look at your life, because now you're not doing the work. And if you don't do the work when, God is trying to get your attention to do that work, you might be forced in some way to have to do it now, like not eating healthy later on, like if your body is telling you different things, or you don't have the energy to go out and do anything or this and that, and you just ignore it and you don't do anything about it. Do you think it's going to get better by not doing anything about it? Man, it's tough out there. It really is. I've had, I was really depressed a long time ago, but, I knew I couldn't stay like that. I had to do something. I had to change something. I couldn't just lay there every day, with no energy, I kind of inside, I gave up inside, not knowing what was going on. I was carrying a lot of trauma from my childhood and, relationship problems. And, so life definitely can throw some curves in our life, but those things that we go through, the things that we have to change in our life, it's not to hurt you, but it's to help you to grow and understand and take good care of your body. It's so important to take care of your body, take care of you, before you can take care of anybody else. So what is your excuse why you don't want to, work on yourself? What is your excuse that you don't want to make any positive changes for 2025? Is it that you, these are excuses? I don't have enough time to do that stuff, Starlight. Or, I see horses. Or, I don't have enough money to do that. I would like to do that. Or this, make changes, go around, travel the world, but I don't have the money. I can't do that because people of my skin color, it only happens to people that are white or different races. That doesn't happen to me, Starlight, because I never got my GED. I can't do that. So you got to put those kind of excuses on the back burner and realize that you can. Those are programs that you've been believing your whole life. I hope this isn't too loud out here. So I wanted to see the horses out here. There's horses out here. So those are excuses that are gonna just keep you stuck, by saying that I can't because of this and I can't because of that. You gotta put that stuff and let it go. Like today, my gas has been on E for a couple days, and I know somebody that's going through some stuff right now. Look there's a horsey up there. Look at you. And you said what they're going through. It really inspired me to really push myself to let go of fear and say, you know what? I know I'm on E right now. In a few days, I'm gonna run out of minutes on my phone. And I have to let go of fear and for God to bless me with those things that I need in my life. So is it easy to just to just go do something? Like today, I just kept driving. I'm like, I'm gonna go hiking today. I desire to go out in nature because that's what God wants me to do, is get out in nature, do something different, go somewhere different. Now, if I just listen to my old program, my old limiting belief system, my old limited belief system would say, Starlight, next time you get gas, don't go anywhere. That way the gas will last longer. No, but that's not how God wants me to do things. No. When I do get gas, it doesn't mean that I just stay in one place and never use my car. No, because then I'm not fully trusting that God is going to take care of my needs. So today was that day, is to let love guide me, not fear, is to just go. Get in the car and go. Where am I going? I don't know. We're just going to go. We're going to... So I laugh and I say that, but when I get done with this hike, I'm going to need gas money more than likely. So I'm just, by me stepping off that cliff and just taking this risk, of letting go of fear, letting love guide me, not fear, is God's going to give me the gas money that I need. I've had to go through this many times, over and over again. And is it scary? Yeah, it is scary. It is scary. But I got to let that fear go. So you got to not worry about what other people think. There's people that I know right now are struggling, because they're dealing with their shadow side. Is that we gotta let go of what people think, what they're gonna find out. It doesn't matter, because we all have shit that we gotta face. Nobody's perfect, and God never expected us to be perfect. So we have to embrace our flaws in our life and say, you know what, it's okay. This is who I am. If you got a problem with who I am, then you know what? I really don't want to spend any time with you. If you can't deal with that, I'm not perfect, then you know what? Sorry, but I don't have space for you in my life. If you can't accept me, that I have flaws, but I am always working on myself, is that I don't need you in my life. I don't need you in my space. Only those people that are there to love and support you, no matter what your flaws are, those are the ones that you want in your life, because they can see that you're working so hard to becoming your greatest version, or being that change that you want to see in the world, that it doesn't matter the flaws that you have. It matters that you're out there doing it. You're out there working hard to become what it is that you want to be. So let all that shit go, is about what people think. It's that they're not in your shoes. They don't know what you've gone through. And you need to love yourself and, take one day at a time. And, you got to be patient with yourself, and to understand that things don't happen overnight. It does take time, and you got to love yourself and say, you know what, I got this. I don't know. I'm just going to do this. I got to let go of fear. Like today, I had to, I'm helping somebody else out by when I let go of fear, I'm helping the whole body. We're a family. We're united. We're all one. And when I let go of fear, I'm actually helping other people to let go of fear too. So, and when I take that leap of faith, trusting, not knowing, how am I going to get gas today? How am I going to get my minutes? It will happen. That's all I know. It will happen. How? It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter where. I just know that God is going to help me out and take care of my needs. And right now it's so important, because of the full moon. It's so important to really be positive with what you're going through. And like I said, right now it's a big time for twin flames. So, twin flame people out there that are in relationship, they're going through a lot, letting go of things so they can make space for that special someone in their life to unite with, so that one day that they're gonna be able to unite with each other. And it's just that they work so hard to get to where they are now, and they're almost there. So anyway, just like with you, is you got this. You got to believe in yourself, and don't listen to those people that doubt in your dreams and don't want you to grow and don't want to see you work. Those are the ones that you're gonna, if they are a distraction and they are the ones tripping you up from working on yourself, those are the ones that you really want to let go of, is because they're the ones blocking you from the blessings that you can receive, that God wants to bless you with. It's better that you do it willingly than to being dragged later on down the road, like with your health, where You could work on your health now when you know there's something wrong going on in your body, or you could do it later on after you got to pay for all the hospital bills and go through all the testings that you got to go through. There's some horrible tests out there that I knew somebody had to go through a long time ago with their intestines. You don't want to go through that stuff. You don't want to always have to make an appointment to get your intestines checked out. It's better that you correct the problem now and make those adjustments now instead of later on, where you're going to be forced to make those changes in your life. So anyway, I don't know if the lighting is going to be good. I got to change. And Starlight didn't put any bar rates. A lot of times I don't have the right bar rates right now. But anyway, I got to see how I can get this in here. I got to get in the right lighting here. But anyway, I do love you. And I went all the way to this hiking trail, and you never know when you do reviews how the hiking trail is going to be, so it really wasn't that big. I didn't really do a good research on this one. So whoopsie, Starlight's trying to get in the right lighting. So anyway, I do love you, and I know some of you that are going through some shit right now, and you know what? I believe in you. I believe in you. You got this. You're stronger than what you're going through right now. And sorry, I just saw this light and spots here with the leaves and trees. So anyway, you got this. Don't give up. I know you're not giving. You're stronger than what you're going through. That is what I learned. And you got to believe in yourself. And it is painful dealing with your shadow aspects, dealing with your shadow self, dealing with the flaws that we have in our life. But put the excuses aside why you can't do something, and I know how it is, I was dealing with that yesterday, all of these excuses, and I'm like, no, I am not letting no, I'm not being open to those excuses. We all have them, but we don't have to be open to those excuses of why we're not taking accountability for our actions, why we are not I am working on myself, and I am taking accountability, and say, yeah, that was me. I can't blame other people for the choices that I make in my life, only me. So anyway, I love you so much. This is Starlight. You could give this video a thumbs up. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, you can leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. And you could share my videos with your family, your friends. There's a lot of birds out here and a squirrel. Plus, don't forget, you can check out my playlist, and you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. I love you all. Put the excuses aside. We all have them. We don't have to listen to those excuses and like, oh yeah, that's a good excuse why I don't want to work on myself, or why I don't want to give up things that I know is not good for me, or why am I spending that much time on the TV? I don't need to. I can make more space other ways. I gotta, it's because of years of doing the same thing over and over again. It's harder later on when we have to change it around. So if there's something that you need to work on now is the time to work on it, instead of later on when it piles up, where it's harder to work on. And even if it's a big pile, understand you can, a little bit each day. You'll get there. Wean yourself off, just like, I did with my coffee and my other stuff that I was eating or drinking. Like marijuana was a hard thing to give up, but I did it. I did it because I had to, So anyway, I love you so much. This is Starlight, and you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. I love you so much. I do. You got this. And this is Starlight. Namaste. This is Starlight. Love, light, and peace.